All right. Good evening, Sri Lankan time. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is let's start up. So Ted, we will start. Chandler, you're there as well, right? I saw Ted. Please keep all the students. Please keep your mics off. Please keep your mics mute. Amna Barker, make your mic. Make sure your mic is muted, right? Hammer participant can mic mute කරන් තියන් ඉන නැත්නම් disturbance අපි normally target කරන්නේ around 50 students සාමාන්‍ය session එකට but registration is bit high. I think 80 number එකක් විතර තියෙනවා, so that's okay. So just make sure your mic is muted, right? Okay, so අද පටන් ගන්න ඉස්සලා කවුරු හරි speeches කරන්න කැමති කට්ටිය පුළුවන් නම් just raise your hand. Then we will start with the speeches, right? Then we will jump into vocabulary. How many? Okay, Aruni, can you unmute yourself, Aruni?
Yes, sir.
Aruni, do you have a speech topic today or no?
I try.
Yeah, sure. Do you want to start now, Aruni?
Okay, sir.
Sure. Aruni, Parangana, Parangana, okay, go on.
Good evening, all of you. Actually, I would like to talk about where I most like to go place. Actually, I like to go Norelia because there are so many beautiful places in Norelia. I think there have a lot of places. They are in garden. I more like to go Lokande and other place. Traveling is my things, and I cannot wait to go Norelia. And one day I would. This day, death is skyrocketing due to the COVID pandemic, and I wish go to near today. Thank you.
Okay, so Aruni Paranganiti sentence short and sweet karang, you could say the place I like to visit the most. ඒ වගේ කියවනම් හරි. I take a product miss una product. I was just taking the attendance for the certificate.
Actually, sir, I'm not ready. Now I create that one.
Yeah, but then you should have been ready, right? Ready vela naha කියන එක excuse එකක් නෙමෙයි. So ready vela ඉන්න. Okay, Ted, what were the points that you caught, Ted?
Yeah, good evening, all. Rooney, I think what I would say, you said where I like most, or you said more like to go, and I would put the more afterwards. I would say I like to go most to, or I like to go more to. So I just changed the order.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Chandler?
No, I thought it was good.
Yeah, I like her confidence. She didn't prepare. Chandler?
Yeah, so I would say as well what Udara said, to keep the sentences short and sweet. When you break up, you should break up your ideas, and then it will come easier to you.
Excellent. Okay, few people I've just pointed out. Okay, Nishadi, number 9. Nishadi, Nishadi speech, then Nisha, then Mashi. Can you guys go now? Can you guys start your speech, Nishadi? Nishadi, number 9. Okay, need more some time. Okay, anybody else? Gloria, what about you?
So what's the topic?
Any
The
any
favorite
topic of your
play?
choice, right? It was sent to the group. So any topic, come up with any topic. You know that they're basically objective එක තමයි ඕනෙම topic එකක් ගැන කතා කිරීම. කතා කිරීමෙන් අපි වැරදි කරනවා. වැරදි කිරීමෙන් අපි දේවල් ඉගෙන ගැනීම තමයි අපේ අදහස. ඒ නිසා පුළුවන් තරම් බය නැතුව කතා කරන්න. ඒ question එක අහන්න එපා ආයේ. මොකක් ගැනද? ඔය කැමති දෙයක් ගැන කතා කරන්න, right? කැමති දෙයක් ගැන කතා කරන්න. තමන්ට comfortable දෙයක් කතා කරන්න. අපි හදන්නේ මෙතන පුළුවන් තරම් confidence හදන්න. ඕගලන්ට කරන්න බැරි දෙයක් ගැන කතා කරලා තේරුමක් නැහැ. කතා කරන්න බැරි වුණත් ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. කතා කරන්න ඕනේ නැහැ එහෙමනම්. right? කතා කරන්න පුළුවන් කෙනෙක් කැමති topic එකක්, තමන්ට කැමති topic එකක් කැමති වෙලාවකට කතා කරන්න කිසි ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. right? ඒක තමන්ගේ confidence නැති වෙන දෙයක් කරන්න එපා. තමන්ගේ confidence වැඩි දෙයක් කරන්න. So whatever you do, just do whatever you can to improve your confidence, right? Not to ruin your confidence. So Gloria, just come up with any topic that you like to speak. Yeah.
Okay, sir. I'll choose the same topic that Aruni said. Aruni was talking about. So my favorite place that I like to visit is Greece. There are so many places that I like to visit. The first place is Greece. I've seen so many pictures. Like I think it's a really beautiful country. And also the other place is Italy. I was born in Italy, and I had to come back to Sri Lanka when I was 5. So I haven't been to Italy for like almost I think 16 years. So I hope is to visit Italy one day. Thank you.
Okay, pretty good. I couldn't find any areas. Ted, were you able to catch some areas, Ted, or not?
No, I thought it was very good.
Yeah, I just Gloria, good luck on that, Gloria. Excellent. Chandler, anything that you like to pick?
No, that was perfect. It was very good. Perfect.
Okay, so anybody else, right? Anybody else who would like to speak before we start the suffixes and prefixes, the language part, right? Okay.
Let me just go back to one thing Gloria said. There's another way you could say, you said the other place, which is okay if you're talking about just two places. You also could say another place I would like to go when you spoke about Italy. So you could use the word another.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
It's just an idea, but what you said was fine.
Okay.
Okay, Ted, I have a request, right? I have a request, a repeating request. Ted, I have a repeating request from students. Around 6 people requested this. Okay. So they want you all to maybe put the cameras on, right? So Chandler, Ted, and explain again, right? Illustrate again W and V. Ekane W saha V wala pronunciation එක වෙනස, right? For that art, if you can explain the different pronunciation with right, W and V, එක හරියටම if you are able to explain, that would be great. Yes, Ted. Yeah, great. Let me just give you the spotlight. 1 second. Yeah, spotlight for everybody. Okay. Yeah. Oh, awesome.
Okay. I'll choose the word, 2 short words that each start with V or W. So one would be very, v. You see my lips are v, and my lower lip is just slightly touching my teeth when I start. Very, 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 v. Where if I say wary, it's quite different. Ooh, you see that? Wary. I don't mean to have you move your lips very wide, but I just want to give you the notion. Wary. very. You see my lips? Very, wary. Does that help?
Yeah, I think that if you can, okay, I think if you can, maybe use like maybe some common words, like you said, like what, where, and then compare it with words with we. Yeah, if you can.
What, who, why, where. Does that help? Who,
Yeah, I
what,
think so.
why, where. So it tends to be when you start out, but some of those words, it isn't quite as pronounced as I'm showing you. For example, where, what, why. Why is a little closer to the ooh sound, to the ooh look. Why, where.
So Ted, basically,
Whether.
yeah.
Whether.
So Ted, basically for the students, it's not just the the sound. It's like it's with there's a ooh-ness there, right? Kind of like a ooh and the sound, right? What? So you like
Wah.
you pout, correct? Is it?
Yes. Yes. You do a little bit more, a little more on some sounds than you do on others, but that just don't worry about that particularly. But you sort of pout, correct? Does that help?
Yes, I
So
think
then,
that
if you want to take, you want me to
Chandler,
take.
if you can jump in, please. Yeah, Chandler, product explain kind of on Chandler, if you can. Yeah, if you can on the video and the mic, Chandler. Cannot see, yeah.
But. So I
Wait.
am
One
very.
second. Yeah, let me just, yeah. Okay, so you're on spotlight. Go on.
I am very wonderful. I am very wonderful. Okay, so the V, but V. Okay, but. Okay, I am very wonderful. Okay. I am very wise, right? Wise. Okay, so the V, you have to touch v. Okay, so I am wary, bet, no. Not wary, very. I am very. Okay? Does that help?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Yeah. Okay. I think so. That's great.
Okay, no.
Perfect.
Yeah,
perfect.
but let me just jump in there because there is a word which wary, which has a totally different meaning than very.
Yes, yep.
So there are two English words, that one starting with V, one starting with W.
So yes, students, that is very important.
Yeah, but notice how Chandler's lower lip sort of touched his teeth with the V.
Very. I'm very. So that's why it's very important. That's why it's very important to pronounce V properly. Because if you say wary, that's a different word. Totally different word.
Good point. Yes.
So you have, the pronunciation is very important. That helps.
I think yeah, I think it's very clear. Thank you. Excellent. So I have very clear. So I think my it's students basically. Okay, so they Damit would like you to pronounce the word we. Yeah, yeah. Please, if you can put the, let me put you on spotlight. Okay, go on, Ted. I don't know why you're not coming on the spotlight.
To pronounce what?
W-E, we, right? We.
Oh, we, yes.
Yeah.
We. We. Again, it's a bit of start with a pout. We.
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 Api කියලා
We.
කියන වචනේ.
W-E. We. We. We.
Excellent.
We. We.
Excellent. Yeah. So maybe make a sentence with that, right? Okay. We are good friends. Yeah. Something like that. Ted, would you like to go?
We are very good friends.
Excellent.
We are very good friends.
So basically with the V sound, right? V sound, it's almost like you slightly bite your lower lip, correct?
Yes. Or touch them.
Okay. Okay, students, තේරුම් ගන්න, right? W එකේදී අපේ අර normal වයන්න නිකන් කියන්න එපා. පුළුවන් තරම් ඒක උයන්නත් එක්ක පටලවලා කිව්වොත් කට පවුට් වෙනවා. Then I think you will get the correct elocution there. නිකන් කතා කරද්දී සාමාන්‍යයෙන් V sound එක කියද්දී අපි normal කියන වයන්න කියන්න පුළුවන්. මොකද වයන්න කියලා කියද්දී සාමාන්‍යයෙන් අපේ lower lip එක touch වෙනවා. So that's I think what we have in Sinhala is the word B, not W. So that's probably the issue, right? Okay, Chandler, do you have anything to add here, Chandler, or no?
Yeah, that's the basic. Yeah, that's how it works. You have to pronounce that V sound.
Yeah. Okay. So anybody with speeches, all right. So I have a couple of requests. Great. So I would number 579. That's yeah, Pesandu. Yes, Pesandu. Can you, if you like to speak? Yeah, that's fine. Pesandu, you can speak right now.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Hi, friends. My name is Pesandu Pabasira. I'm 13 years old. My future ambition is to be a software engineer. I know it's hard to reach my ambition. By facing the challenges anywhere I try to reach my ambition, my determination also will help me to arrive for my ambition.
Okay, great. Excellent. So great. That's a very short, nice speech. Podi recommendation එක ambition කියන එක බලන්න goal කියන එකෙන් replace කරලා, right? එතකොට කොහොමද how do you gonna sound? Chandler, I like the speech. Any comments?
I don't think I heard anything in the beginning. Did he say I would like to be an engineer?
Yes, like a software engineer, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm asking if he said I would like to be an engineer. It might have cut out.
පුතා වුණාට කිව්වේ right?
No, she didn't. She said something about is I wrote down is something, is have a career, and I would use a phrase more like will be. I will be a software engineer. I hope to be a software engineer. And then you said something, I try, I think it was, and I would say I will try very hard to reach my goal. I will try.
So Ted,
Add the will.
I have a question, Ted.
Yeah.
So she said, would it, please can everybody be on mute, right? Thank you, Nishira. We'll be on mute, right? Okay, so couple of things. What is the better context there, Ted? What would be the better word there? Would it be ambitions or would it be goals?
Either one is fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Either one would be fine.
Okay. Chandler, what do you think?
I would say to remember the preposition. So you have to say I would like to be an engineer, or my goal is to be an engineer.
Okay.
Yep.
Good.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yep.
Perfect. All right. Excellent. Anybody else who would like to speak? Anybody else? Okay, so who's that? Okay, that's Nishadi and Marsh. You're right, guys. Yeah, Nishadi, can you go first, please? Thank you.
Good evening, all. First of all, I would like to thank you for giving me this opportunity. And I'm going to talk about myself. I am Nishadi Vikramasinghe and I'm 21 years old. I have done my A-levels in 2019 and now I am following LLB degree in University of London. And I am interested in the field of law and I really wish to become a well-known criminal lawyer one day. Thank you.
Okay, great. Ted, I think on my Nishadi මම හිතන්නේ අර ඕගොල්ලෝ ගොඩක් කට්ටිය following කියලා කියන studies වලට following කියන්නේ නැතුව I am studying law කියන්නේ නැත්නම් pursuing කියන වචනේ දාන්න pursuing කියන එක right following කියන එක studies වලට දාන්න එපා avoid කරන්න following කියන එක මොකද ගොඩක් ලංකාවේ කට්ටිය නිකන් ඕක හැම වෙලේම මේ කියනවා I am following a computer course or I am following this degree අපිට degree දැන් degree කොහෙවත් කියන්නේ නැහැ දුව right then degree එකක් නෑ හරකෙක් වේ කොයි හරි යනවනම් ඔයත් ඒක පස්සේ follow කරනවා නම් නිකන් අර හරකල්ලන්න වගේ in that situation what කියන්න පුළුවන් yes I am following that but අපිට ඒක හඹා යාමක් නෙමෙයි අපි අධ්‍යාපනයේ හඹා යන්නේ නැහැ මොකද ඒක එකතැනක තියෙන දෙයක් කොහෙවත් දෙයක් නැති නිසා ඒ නිසා ඔය පුළුවන් නම් studying කියන එක හෝ I am studying law degree නැත්නම් pursuing වගේ වචනයක් කිව්වොත් තව ටිකක් යම් කිසි බරක් තියෙනවා ඒකට pursuing වගේ දෙයක් කිව්වහම that's ඒක ඇරෙන්න මට හිතෙනවා තා පොඩ්ඩක් හිමින් කියන්න but really good මම ගොඩක් සතුටුයි අද කතා කරපු එක ගැන Ted any comments
Yes, I was going to say the same thing you were just talking about, but you caught it well. I did hear, I think she said, I finished her degree. I would say, well, no, she said, I have learned is what she said before that, okay. Saying what she had completed. And so I would say I've completed my studies or I have completed my degree in such and such or some subject, or I have finished instead of saying I have learned.
Okay.
Meaning she has finished getting a degree or getting A levels or something like that.
Okay, finished. Okay, all right, that's a good point. Okay, so Ted, hariyata කියනවා නම් ඒ කියන්නේ basically I finished my A levels නැත්නම් learned my A levels නැතුව finished my A levels or finished my degree, right Ted? That's what you're saying, correct?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, excellent. Okay, same. Okay, Malshi, you can go next, Malshi, with the same number. Malshi. Okay, we'll go next. Okay, Kavinda number 7, right? Wait, Kavinda, what's in the... Kavinda, yes, you can speak, Kavinda. Go on.
Good evening, everyone. Today, I'm going to talk about my favorite place I would like to visit. I always really like to visit Kandy. That's the reason is I really like the geographical situation and the climate. And the other thing is I like to go to Kandy by train. I really like to go to the Kandy viewpoint as well. So that's it. So thank you.
Okay, good. වචන දෙකක් ඇහුණා. The geographical situation කියනෝ නේද, right? ඔයාලට කියන්න පුළුවන් geography කියලා කියන්න පුළුවන්. ඔයාලට කියන්න පුළුවන් the reasons are its geography and its climate වගේ. අනික view point එකට වඩා ඔයාලට කියන්න පුළුවන් නිකන් scenery වගේ වචනයක්, right? අපිට ඒ වගේ වචනයක් කියන්න පුළුවන්, but overall I thought that was good. ගොඩක් confidence තියෙනවා කවිද මම හිතන්නේ ඔයා ගොඩක් improve වෙනවා ටිකක්. ඔය confidence එකෙන්ම තව ඉදිරියට යන්න, but good. Ted, any comments?
Yeah, no, I would agree with what you just said. Yeah, that would be the one thing I noticed was talking about. She said I like I think it was geography situation.
Yeah. Ted, මෙහෙමයි Ted ඔය කතාව. So basically in Sri Lanka many students use the word situation to explain. It's like the word stuff, you know, how America we have almost stuff in Sri Lanka, people use the term situation. Situation it's like a catchphrase, like to catch everything. So I think they can remove that, right? Ted? Yeah.
Right. Right.
Excellent. Ted, anything else? Did you catch anything else?
No.
Chandler?
I would say that the transition from explaining why she wants to give the candy. So I can tell that it was a minor mistake, but remember that if you're saying something like, you know, I would like to visit Candy, okay, full stop. The reason why I would visit Candy. So, you know, so instead of saying that's the, you said something like, that's the reason I want to go, without having that full stop. So make sure you say something like, I would like to go to Candy, full stop. The reason I would like to go to Candy is because.
Yeah. That's very clear. Yeah. That's a good way of transitioning. That's perfect. Okay, excellent. Any more speeches before I jump into the vocabulary part of the session, right? Anybody else? Okay, so we will start up, right? We will start up. Okay, so wait, I have a request, guys. Come on, fast. Taggala speeches ඕන කට්ටිය බලවල ඉන්න එපා ළමයි. Taggala කියන්නේ සිතුම්. Okay, සිතුම්, let's go.
Okay, sir. Good evening, everyone. Today I'm going to speak about environment protection. Nature has given so many precious things for our existence. Humans can't survive without them. Some of our people don't know to love and protect them. They are always money-minded, and there is no time to think about environment. Sometimes when they feel the value of a drop of water, a need of breathable air, want to rest in a shade of a tree, they will be too late. So we always remind that humans are not rulers of the nature. We are a part of the nature. In present, there are many damages occurred to the environment because of humans. Environmental pollution, global warming, climate changes, increasing the amount of endangered species are some of critical damages. These all things finally return back towards us. Some people do things that causes for this kind of damages without knowing. So I think awareness is one of the most important things when we talk about environment protection. As an example, how many people are aware about microplastics and its harmfulness to the environment and humans' health? So it is an invisible enemy. So aware about those things and share your knowledge with others. Personally, I joined programs conducted by different environmental societies. So I used that knowledge to aware community through my FB page. So environmental pollution is our responsibility, and protect it to pay our gratitude to our Mother Nature. Thank you.
Oh, brilliant. Really good. පළවෙනි එකේ wait, what's your name? Yeah, wait, sorry. Let me get you. Yeah, so please, precious, right? Precious. I think and the other thing is ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ ගොඩක් කට්ටිය Facebook ගැන කියද්දි FB කියලා කියනවා. ඒක පැටලෙනවා පොඩ්ඩක් FB FBI වගේ නිකන්. So Facebook කියන එක Facebook කියලා කියන්න. මොකද සමහර වෙලාවට අපි ඔය acronyms use කරද්දි පැහැදිලි නැති වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ නිසා පුළුවන් තරම් සිංහලෙන් කතා කරලා ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ ඒක. but FB කියන එකට වඩා Facebook කියන එක පොඩ්ඩක් පැහැදිලි කියන එක මම හිතනවා. අනික precious කියලා තමයි pronunciation එක. Ted, can you help me with your camera on? I would like to see your beautiful face. So can you say the word precious? How would you say that like properly, Ted, with the camera on? I've seen the word precious. You're on mute, I think, Ted.
Sorry, yeah, I'm on mute and my computer will not allow me to start the video.
Okay, no worries. Don't worry. Go on.
Because the host has stopped the video.
Okay, sorry. Okay, can you try now? Ted? I'm so sorry. Can you try?
Let me try it now. There I am. Thank you. Yeah, and say again what it is you wanted me to. Let's see.
Precious. How do you pronounce? I've said I've written the spellings. Precious. How would like precious materials, precious person, precious relationships? How would you pronounce it proper?
Precious.
Okay.
Precious.
Okay. Pray. Okay. It's like prayer,
Precious.
right? Like a prayer.
Not pray. Precious. Does that help? Precious.
Yes. Very good. Yeah, Diniti, please keep your mic muted. Diniti, final warning, guys. Mic's mute karan tiyang inna disturbance, right? Thank you. All right. So anybody else? I have another person who would like to speak. Okay, all right. Okay. All right. I think we are done with most of the speeches. Okay. If anybody like to talk, please send me a private message on this chat, right? Okay, so let's start up. I got some words that I thought we can use with the prefix re. Chandler, maybe you can also like put your camera on. I think that will be great for students. Chandler, can you also put your camera on? That maybe we can't see you with this. So that's fine. So let's start with the word reappear, right? Reappear. So let's start with that, like reappear. So yeah, let me just put this out. Okay, so Ted, can you explain the meaning of that, the word reappear? How do you pronounce that properly? How do you what is the meaning of that word? And how can we use in a context? Sentence එකකදී කොහොමද අපි contextualize කරගන්නේ? Context කියලා කියන්නේ situation එකට දාගන්න එක ළමයි. Reappear කියන එක කොහොමද අපි proper contextualize කරගන්නේ? කියන්න බලන්න. Ted?
Okay, the word is reappear, which means to show up again or to become visible again. Reappear. I have not seen Chandler for a whole week until today. He reappeared on the Zoom meeting.
Excellent. Okay, so Chandler, can you so how do we break this state? How can we අපිට මේක break කරන්න පුළුවන් නේද words දෙකකට re කියන එක යලිත් කියන එක appear කියන එක appear, right? So we can break this into Chandler, can you break this into two words, please? Like maybe suffix and prefix. Yeah.
So the prefix would be re, right? And as if you look at the packet that we sent, if you look at re, right, it means to, right. It means to come again, right? To repeat.
Again.
again, right? Means again. And as we know, appear, right? And now that I'm hearing it, appear is also like apparent. So there's actually APP. You know what? I would have to look this up. I don't have the packet on me, but it would be re and then appear. Appear basically means to be apparent. Apparent basically means
පෙන්නුම්
to,
කරනවා වගේ පේන්න තියෙනවා වගේ Shamil.
right.
So
To be
basically,
seen.
because when you use the word apparent, they might not understand. So maybe seen,
Mhm.
right? Maybe can you use a simple word for that?
So watch me. Here we go. This is a good one. Watch me disappear.
Mm-hmm.
Now watch me reappear.
Okay, great. Wonderful. That's perfect. Smart channel. ගොඩක්ම හොඳයි. Reappear එකේ appear and reappear එකේ වෙනස, right? Okay, he appeared, right? And then of course disappear, appear, reappear, right?
Disappear.
Yeah.
Reappear.
Okay, excellent. So please keep your appearance up, right, for the video. So
Okay,
that's
yeah.
great.
Right.
Hari, ඒ කියන්නේ පෙන්නු re කියන්නේ යලි කියන prefix එක ළමයි. So re own එකක් අපිට දැන් re එක දාලා ඒක යලි කියන එක ගන්න පුළුවන්. අපි වචන 10ක් විතර කඩලා බලමු. appear කියලා කියන්නේ පෙන්නුම් කරනවා, right? දකින්න ඉන්නවා. dis කියන වචෙන් හැම වෙලෙම disengage. ඒ කියන්නේ අනිත් පැත්තට යන එකක්. negative word එකක්, right? So disappear. You like something, like විරුද්ධ වචනයක් විරුද්ධව අදහසක් එන එක තමයි අතනම dis කියන වචනේ. Dislike or disappear or dissonance, like dishonest or dishonest, dis එකෙන් හැම වෙලේම විරුද්ධ meaning එකක් අපිට පෙන්නනවා, right? But when it comes to re කියන එකෙන් යලි කියන එක මෙතන පොඩ්ඩක් බලමු, right? මේ වචන ටික then like almost, right? Repaint something. අපි ආය පාරක් paint කරනවා යමක්. අපි can you please like retell, right? ආය පාරක් කියනවා යමක් අලුත් shape එකක් ගන්න reshape. So මෙතන තියෙන මම වචන ටික පොඩ්ඩක් ඉක්මනට කට්ටියට උගන්වන්න මේ වචන විනාඩි 2කින් 3කින් වගේ මේ ගොඩක්ම සුළු වචන ටිකක් තියෙන පොඩි වචන ටිකක් තියෙන. So we have reappear කියන එක. No, reappear is not equal. Reappear කියන්නේ ආයෙ යලි appear වෙන එක. appear කියන එකයි reappear කියන එකයි කවදාවත් එක වෙන්න විදියක් නැහැ. මොකද re කියන word එකකින් ප්‍රෙසෙන්ටු පෙන්නන්නේ යලිත් කියන එක. එතකොට appear කියන එක පළවෙනි පාර appear වෙනවා. පළවෙනි පාර appear ඊට පස්සේ වෙන්නේ මොකද්ද? මෙයා reappear වෙනවා. මොකද යලිත් වෙන දෙයක්, right? Then rearm ආයෙත් then තුවක්කු බිම තියලා ආයෙත් තුවක්කු ගත්තා නම් මොකද්ද? We can say something like rearm. ආයෙත් arrange කරන එක. අපිට කියන්න පුළුවන් rearrange. යමක් යලි ගණනයක් කිරීම. යම් කිසි දෙයක් තව පාරක් ගණනය කරන එක recount, right? So election එකේදී ඒගොල්ලෝ recount කරනවා ballots, right? They recount it several times. And also when it comes to ආයෙත් center කරනවා, recenter කරනවා, right? Then refresh කියන එක ඔයගොල්ලෝ දන්නවා ඇති. browser එක ඔයගොල්ලෝ refresh කරනවා ආයෙත් යමක් fill කරනවා, right? refill. refried fry කරපු දෙයක් ආයෙත් fry කරන එක. යලිත් grow වෙනවා, group වෙනවා, ආයෙත් රත් කරලා ගන්නවා. Can you please reheat this? එකපාරක් ඔයගොල්ලෝ රත් කරපු දෙයක් වා කියනවා මේක මයික්‍රෝවේව් එකේ දාන්න අපි අතරම heat කරනවට වැඩිය reheat කරන්න. මොකද ආයෙ පාරක් රස්නයක තිබ්බ දෙයක් අපි ආයෙත් තවත් ආයෙත් රස්නේ කරනවා. reheat, rehire, right? එකපාරක් අයින් වෙලා ඊට පස්සේ තව පාරක් ගන්නවා. reload, right? යලිත් load කරනවා. Yes, remake, remade, right? ආයෙ පාරක් marry කරනවා. remarry. So let's Shanley, do you see these words? If you can unmute yourself. Yeah. And Ted, would you like to go through these words? Let me just if we start with the word rearm. You can see these words, right? Rearm, rearrange, recount. Abhi kohomada meka Ted pronounce කරන්නේ මේ words ටික හරියට මෙතන තියෙන reappear to rewrite. Can you pronounce them very slowly, if you can?
Yes, I would also add that the re means again. It's doing something again, or another time, or it could be change. For example, rearrange.
Mm-hmm.
But primarily it means again, doing something again. So reappear, 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 reappear. Want me to go on?
Yeah, please. Sorry. Yeah, Ted, go on.
Rearm, 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 rearrange, 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 recount, recount, recount. They did a recount of the last election, recount. Every time I recount, well, you can say, I always like to hear Udara recount the story of his time in America. Recount. And then redo. There's that pucker lips. Redo. Do again.
So Ted, there can be a two meaning, no, for the word. It's one is recount, other one is a recount, correct? So like you recount the ballots, right, in an election. So can ඒක explain කර දෙන්න පුළුවන්ද Ted? එතන වචන meanings දෙකක් තියෙනවා. එකක් තමයි අර යාලි ගණනය කරන එක. අනික යමක් ලස්සනට පවසන එක. මොකක් හරි දෙයක් විස්තරාත්මකව පවසීම, recount කරනවා. He was recounting or he couldn't recount, right? So Ted, ඒ වචන දෙක පොඩ්ඩක් meanings දෙක එක වචනෙට තියෙනවා. එතන සම්පූර්ණ වෙනස් meaning දෙකක් සහ pronunciation දෙකකුත් මම හිතන්නේ තියෙනවා. So Ted, can you explain those two pronunciation of the word recount, right? Yeah.
You mean the meanings?
Yes, sorry, meanings. Yes.
Your pronunciation
meanings,
is this. The pronunciation is the same.
Okay,
yeah,
same
recount
pronunciation.
would
Okay,
be.
good.
Yeah,
Excellent.
recount would be counting again, and then, but recount. He recounted his story. He told me his story again. So it's really, in that sense, it's talking about something.
One is one is like telling something.
So one is like
again,
mathematical, or really you're recounting
ballots like money,
recounting
or
balance, or recounting the money. Yeah. Every time I recount the money in my money box, it comes out differently. I don't know why.
I'll count it for you. Okay, excellent. So that's ගොඩක් හොඳයි. එතන වචන එක වචනේ එක pronunciation එකේ තේරුම් දෙකක්, right? එකක් තමයි යමක් කියන එක. අනික තමයි ගණනයක් කිරීම. එකතු, right? දෙවෙනි පාර, right? දෙවෙනි පාර ගණනයක් කිරීම. So then අපි සාමාන්‍යයෙන් election එකදී votes ballots, right? Recount කරනවා just to be sure, right? මම දැන් ඕගොල්ලෝ ගොඩක් වෙලාවට ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ කරන දෙයක් තමයි මම ගොඩක් වෙලා දැකලා තියෙනවා. Even with my father I see හැම වෙලෙම මේ දෙපාරක් ගණන් කරනවා. මොකක් හරි ලොකු ගාණක් නම් දැන් ලක්ෂයක් වගේ දෙයක් මොකට හරි දෙනවා නම් දෙපාරක් ගණන් එක. So he recounted just to make sure, right? Recount කරනවා ඒක 100% sure and short කරගන්න. හරි, recount කරලා බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ ඒක තවත් ඒක ඒ ගණන confirm කරන්න. එක පැත්තකින් අනිත් පැත්ත recount same pronunciation යමක් පැවසීම. ඒ කියන්නේ ඒක recounting එතන කියන්නේ ටිකක් විස්තරාත්මකව වගේ යම් කිසි ඒ කියන්නේ told කියන එකටම වඩා ඒක ටිකක් යම් කිසි කතන්දරයක් වගේ දෙයකට තමයි සාමාන්‍යයෙන් දැන් he told detection කිව්වට ඔයාට කියන්න බෑ he recount detection එහෙම කියලා කියන්නේ that's wrong එහෙම කියන්න බෑ. ඒතකොට told කියන එකට වඩා අර story එකක් නම් ටිකක් මොකක් හරි narrative එකක් right story එකක් narrative එකක් යම් කිසි කතන්දරයක් ඒකට අපිට use කරන්න පුළුවන් වචනයක් තමයි මේ recount කියන වචනේ. Okay, thank you Ted. I explained a bit in Sinhala. So redo, Ted, what's the redo කියන එක අපි පොඩ්ඩක් කතා කරමු Ted, if you like to go on for that.
Sure. Redo.
ආයෙත් කරන්න. He had to redo something like
Redo.
Yeah, go on.
Redo. Do something again. Do something a second time. Do something a third time. Redo.
Can you say like
Redo.
Ted, can you say like then student කෙනෙක් exam එක fail වුණාට පස්සේ can we say like once a student failed exam here she had to redo her A levels or she had to redo his O levels එහෙම කියන්න පුළුවන්ද? Can we say that Ted?
Yes, she had to redo her A levels because she failed the examination.
Very good. Excellent. Redo. So maybe can you say that the plumber had to redo all the plumbing since it was faulty, since the initial work is faulty, something like that, Ted? Can you say? Can you contextualize that?
I didn't understand what you were saying.
So yeah, so basically, let's say some kind of a mechanic had to redo the work due to his initial negligence. You
yeah,
can say that, right?
Yeah. I had to redo the paint on my wall because I damaged it last week. So I had to redo the paint. I had to paint my wall again. I decided to redo the decorations in my house.
Redo the decoration, okay.
Because I wanted to refresh the way my house looked.
I have seen people using this in like a very like a beauty culture kind of a context. Like she had to redo her hair because she didn't like her hair, the earlier hairstyle. Can you say something like that
Yes.
as well?
Yes, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Okay, redo the hairstyle. Okay.
Yeah, she had to redo her makeup because she smeared her lipstick.
Okay. Lipstick එක අවුල් වෙලා ආයෙත් lipstick එක දාගන්න. Okay, very good, excellent. Chandler, would you like to add something to the redoing part? If you can just join on your camera as well, Chandler. I think you're on mute. Yeah.
Yeah, redo. Yeah, that's and you know you can also put it in another tense. You can say you can put it in another tense. So you can say the plumbing was faulty, so it had to be redone.
Redone. Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
Good.
you can
Okay,
also say
redone.
that.
That's good. Here
Right,
you can say like, for example, the ඕන
to
දෙයක්
be-
ආයෙත් කරන්න වුණාම you can use that ඕනෙම දෙයක් ආයෙත් කරන්න වුණාම the website එක සම්පූර්ණයෙන්ම errors ආවා. ඒ නිසා the software engineer has had to redo the website. ආයෙත් මොකක් හරි දෙයක් ආයෙත් කරන්න ඕන එකම දේ, right? එකම දේ තා පාරක් කරන්න උනොත් අපිට එකම දේ, right? විදි දෙකක නෙමෙයි එකම දේ කරනොත් okay, we have to redo the hair, right? Redo the makeup, redo the house, or redo the website, or redo the program. Even you can say redo the video, right? So maybe if you are recording something that got really like totally messed up, then යම් කිසි දෙයක් record කරනවා, ඒ record එක සම්පූර්ණයෙන්ම අවුල් ගියා. ඊට පස්සේ මොකද කරන්නේ? redo, right? ආයෙත් කරන්න උනා. මොකද save කරලා නැහැ. File එක save කරලා නැහැ. Like recently low video එකක් හදද්දී මට ඒක සිද්ධ වුණා. I had to redo that presentation, right? Presentation, right? So you have to say redo the presentation. By the way, one quick question. When we are saying redo, Chandler, api again කියන එක අන්තිමට කියන්න ඕනේද? Redo something again කියලා කියන්න ඕනේද නැද්ද? She had to redo her hair again, or can we say just redo without again කියන නැතුව, without saying again? What do you have to say for that? ඒ කියන්නේ re කියලා දාලා තිබ්බොත් again කියන එක අර irrelevant වගේ නේද? නිකන් repetitive නැද්ද ඒක? re කියලා දාලා තියෙන ආයෙත් again කියලා දාන්න ඕනේද? මොකක්ද තත්ත්වය ෂන්ඩ වහිතන විදියට?
Right. So if you say she had to redo the hair again, that means she had to redo it twice. If you say redo again, that means you're saying that she had to do it twice.
Well, maybe she did it wrong the first 3 times. She had to do it 4 times.
Yeah. Right.
She redid her hair 4 times last week.
Right.
I had to I redid the job fixing the brakes on my car 5 times.
Right.
Because 4 times I did it incorrectly.
Right.
Redid.
Yep. I messed up my my paint job, so I'm redoing it. I'm redoing it.
Yes. Redoing, yes.
Okay, එතන point එක ළමයි පොඩක් අහගන්න. එතන point එක තමයි redo එක again දැම්මොත් දෙවෙනි පාරක් redoing එකක් වෙලා තියෙනවා. ඒක තමයි ඒගොල්ලෝ කියන්නේ. So basically like 5 පාරක් 4 පාරක්, right? So you can එතන සාමාන්‍ය දෙවෙනි පාර විතරක් තියෙනවා නම් you can just say redoing. හැබැයි 3 4 5 වෙනි වගේ කියද්දි ඔයාලට කියන්න පුළුවන් ඒ කියන්නේ redo එකත් again වෙලා. එතකොට redo කිව්වට පස්සේ again කියන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. හැබැයි redo කියලා again කියනවා කියලා තුන්වෙනි පාරක් නම් තමයි කතා කරන්නේ. ඒකයි ඒගොල්ලෝ කියන්නේ පළවෙනි පාර you do something and then you redo and then you redo again. That's what you're saying, Ted, right?
Yes.
If you say if you say redo
again දාව ගමන් තුන්වෙනි පාරක් යනවා ළමයි. Right? Redo දාව ගමන් දෙවෙනි පාර. Okay, යලි කරා යලි කරනවා වගේ කතාවක් again දැම්මොත් නෑ යලිත් වගේ. ඒ කියන්නේ තුන පන්නනවා. ඒක වගේ තමයි කියන්නේ. ඒක බොහොම අතන මටත් ඒක ඒ context එකේ මම අතරම තුන්වෙනි හතරවෙනි පාට redo again කියලා use කරලා නැහැ. So that's something I have learned something. Very good. Excellent. Thank you both of you. That's a good point. Again දැම්මොත් redo එකට I think we are going to make it more like redo for the second time. දෙවෙනි පාරත් මෙයා දැන් තුන්වෙනි පාරත් දැන් මේක කරන්න වෙලා තියෙනවා. Right. Okay. Excellent. තව speech request එකකුත් තියෙනවා. තව පොඩ්ඩක් අපි we'll work on some of the words and let's do some speeches in a bit, right? So okay, recenter. Ted and Chandler, would you like to start with recenter, right? පොතකින් ලියා ගන්න ළමයි මේ recenter කියන එක. So shall we start with this word recenter? Oh sorry, this is not see this
is
enter.
Re-enter. You mean reenter?
Yeah, reenter. I saw it like okay, this my eyes are I'm an old person now, almost like 30 plus, right? So 35 plus. So sorry, that's reenter, not I saw it like recenter. Okay, reenter right there. So would you good. Can you both go on with that? Reenter.
Re-enter.
Right, go on.
Enter. Re-enter. 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 Re-enter.
Chandler?
Come in again.
Right. I left the party, or I left the building because I had to go to my car. Then after I went to my car, I re-entered the building.
එක පාරක් ගිහිල්ලා තව පාරක් එහෙම තමයි එතන තියෙන්නේ. දැන් you leave the party to the car, right? දැන් හිතන්න ෂැන්ඩ්ලර් පාටි එකකද ඉන්නවා, ෆෝන් එක ගන්න ගියා කාර් එකට. ඊට පස්සේ ආයෙත් ආවා enter una building, right? So you can say Chandler re-entered the building, right? I building re-enter. Palaveni para, you can say, oh, he just entered, right? Palaveni para. It was a then hitanu party what can I okay, Stefan or then Honda example at then Pramuk, then me Mitchell classic hitia, law student connect Pramuk. He technical reason nisa ya Zoom meeting exituna, right? Technical reason nisa Pramuk Zoom meeting left out. Yeah, I re-enter una then me meet him, right? So I'm trying to explain like some students because of that technical reason they leave the meeting, Chandler, and they re-enter again. You got my context there, Chandler, right?
Yep, that's perfect.
ගොඩක් කටිය වෙන දෙයක් තමයි මේ මීටිමේදී signals එහෙම ප්‍රශ්න තියෙන නිසා ඔයගොල්ලෝ මීටිම leave කරලා you re-enter, right? So for example Pramuk just re-enter, right, the meeting. So Pramuk sign out වෙලා I re-enter උනා මීටිමට. Hari, if you can give some more use of this word there or uses of this word, if you don't mind, Chandler. Yeah, re-enter.
I typed the wrong password, so I had to re-enter my password.
Brilliant. That's a good one.
Great. Re-enter.
That's good. Because they
I
say
would-
that, right? Please re-enter. එකපාරක් ගහද්දි පරදුනාට පස්සේ කියනවා ඒගොල්ලෝ හැම වෙලේම please re-enter your password. Yeah, that's true. ආය පාරක්, right? යලිත් කියන එක අපිට එතන. Yes, that's a good one. So since Chandler got his password wrong in the first place, right? So he had to re-enter it again, right? Excellent. So that's perfect. Different context use වෙලා තියෙනවා. Pretty good. Ted, would you like please everybody on mute? Okay, Ted. Okay, Ted, can you maybe give more uses with the word re-enter?
No, I'm having trouble thinking of.
No worries. So let's go to the next word. අපි re-enter කියන එක කතා කරා. මම හිතනවා ළමයින්ට ඔක්කොටම තේරෙන්නේ නැති කියලා re-enter කියන එක. අපි refill එකක් කතා කරමු. දැන් සාමාන්‍යයෙන් අපි soda ඒ කියන්නේ මොකක් හරි soft drink එකක් අපි ලංකාවේ කියන එක soft drinks අපි US වල soda කියලා කියනවා. අපි you go for a refill. ආයෙත් ඔයගේ cup එක refill කරනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ පළවෙනි පාර you fill it, right? First time you went and you filled the cup. America lamai ඔගොල්ලෝ දන්නවද America එක free, refills are free. එකෙන් සාමාන්‍යයෙන් ඔයගොල්ලන් 100 පාරක් හරි. So I was explaining to them, Chandler, how in US the refills are usually free. You know, in Sri Lanka you have to pay for each refill. So that's something else so unique. But anyway, can you maybe contextualize or give some sentences to the word refill?
Right. So you know, we could say I was signing, or I was filling out a form.
Application.
Right?
Okay.
Filling out a form.
Okay.
And I had wrong information, so I had to refill the form. I had to refill the form. Refill could be talking about putting in words or some type of value into something. So you can say refill a form. You can say refill
The application, right?
An application, right? A drink or some type of abstract. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, refill. I would say something. Yeah, it's just adding to something again.
Yeah, you can say that. Like for example, එක බාරක් මම road trip එකක් කරා from New York to California, right? That was 5ක විතර. So I had to refill my tank several times, you know. So like I was explaining to them during a road trip, like it's like so thousands of miles or kilometers from New York to California. So you'll have to refill your tank several times. I think it was like 15 or so times to make the trip, right? So you can ලොකු trip එකක් යද්දී ඔක හිතන්න කොළඹ ඉඳන් යාපනයට යනවා කියලා. එතකොට ගොඩක් ලාට වගේ ටැංක් එක ඒ ගමන තුල දෙතුන් පාරක් ඔයගලන්ට රිෆිල් කරන්න වෙනවා. තුන්වෙනි පාර වගේ කරනවා ඔයාලට කියනවා රිෆිල් again. ඒ කියන්නේ දෙවෙනි පාර කරන රිෆිල් එක. ඒ කියන්නේ තුන්වෙනි පාර කරන ෆිල් එක. දැන් පාස්වර්ඩ් එක උනත් හේෂාන් උදා රිෆිල් රිෆිල් උනොත් මම හිතනවා again දැම්මොත් අපිට තුන්වෙනි පාරක් ගැන අපි කතා කරනවා කියලා. right හරි. excellent. So that's Ted, do you like to go with some words for refill as well?
That soup was so good. I decided to refill my bowl and have another.
Okay, soup. Okay.
Right.
Excellent.
And eat some more. That soup was so good. I decided to refill my bowl and drink some more.
I have a question.
Yes.
plate කියන එකට refill කියලා දාන්න පුළුවන්ද? Can we use the word refill with a plate than a bowl?
I knew they were good. Right.
You're making me hungry. That's why I'm thinking of my food plate for my dinner. So go on. That's fine. Can you say you refill the plate? I have not used that, but I would like to know whether you can use that.
Refill what? Refill the plate?
Yeah, plate with like rice or curry.
Yes.
You can.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You can. But you can only put things on a plate. You can't put things in a plate. And you can put things in a bowl, but you can't put things on a bowl.
Got it. On a plate, right? Okay, good.
But you can refill a plate. You can refill a bowl.
Yeah.
You just do it different. You do it a little differently.
Best to use the word right? A sound, I would say. That's better, right? It's easier. ඒ කියන්නේ යමක් ඇතුළට වෙන්න වගේ දාන එකක නම් in a bowl, right? Or plate එකක් නම් on the plate, right? So ඒක ඒ වෙනස ඒගොල්ලෝ කියන්නේ excellent. That's perfect. So අපි ඊළඟ ඔය words ටික පුළුවන් තරම් මම හදනවා අද lesson එක YouTube එකේ stream කරන්න after this the session බලමු කරන්න පුළුවන් වේද කියලා. So what is this one? You refry something or he refried. This seems more of a past tense thing, right? Yes, refried. How do we pronounce this? How do you pronounce, we'll use refresh, right? Sorry, how do you pronounce this, the word refresh? And how do we use it in a correct context? Go on.
Refresh.
Okay. Chandler.
Right. So that basically means, right? It's like to make fresh again. So means again. So fresh again. So this is why on the page, the web page, we have that circle arrow. We refresh the page. We make the page fresh again by pressing that circle arrow, right? If, let's say, if you ever garden, right? If you ever garden and a flower is getting dry, right?
You refresh it again, okay.
You refresh it by giving it
by
water.
Putting some water. Yeah, it's good.
It becomes
refresh කරනවා කියන එක දැන් අපි දැන් ඕගොල්ලෝ refresh කියලා Chandler ගොඩක් students refresh කියලා දන්නේ computer window එක you know they know like you refresh the browser, right? You make the browser fresh again. ඒ ගොඩක් කට්ටිය මේ refresh කියන එක වෙන context එකකින් ගොඩක් කට්ටිය සමහර කට්ටිය දන්නවා, right? So you can say you know, like maybe just take a shower and you can, you know, refresh yourself, right? That drink is so refreshing. Like කවුරුහරි එකක් බීලා කියන්න පුළුවන්. That was very refreshing. Yes, ගොඩක් කට්ටිය words අපෙන් දැන් අහනවා. අපි ඒ ටික පස්සේ බලමු ළමයි. තේරුම් ගන්න අද ක්ලාස් එක ගොඩක් කට්ටිය තියෙන. අද අපි මේ ray කියන prefix එක තමයි කරන්නේ ළමයි. Right? So we are doing in today's class we are focusing on the prefix කියන්නේ වචනෙට මුලින් set වෙන කැල. Right? These are our prefixes. වෙන වචන තියෙනවා නම් ක්ලාස් එකේ අන්තිම ටිකේ කරමු. දැන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ focus කරන්න මේ prefixes ටික. ඒ කියන්නේ මේ ray කියන prefix එක. දැන් අපි කරපු වචනේ තමයි මේ refresh කියන එක. ඒ කියන්නේ ආයෙත් fresh වෙනවා. දැන් මලක් පළවෙනි වගේ වතුර ටිකක් දාලා ඒක තමයි ශාන්ත කිව්වේ you try to make it refreshed or හොඳට මහන්සි අඟ නිකන් පළ වෙලා වගේ සම්පූර්ණයෙන්ම මහන්සි අපි පොඩක් coffee එකක් බීලා shower එකකින් පස්සේ you feel refreshed, right? Or you drink some I don't know, some tambeli or some king coconut, some lime, and you feel very refreshed. That was like so refreshing. Or sometimes you're so tired and you listen to some nice music, Chandra, right? And you can say, wow, that music is so refreshing, right? Music is highly refreshing. So you can say that. Apita context, okay, right? So this is the word context can a situation, okay? Context can okay, this is the word context. So a context, a situation, okay?
You can also say, let me refresh your memory. You seem to have forgotten a lot. Let me refresh your memory about that.
That's a really
good. The whole meaning, whole meaning, Ted, would be to like make your mind fresh so you remember it, right? Kind of something like that.
Yes.
I think better to remind. Yeah.
Or you're restoring something. You're restoring information.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's a very important phrase that we use.
Godak velawata අපි refresh කරන yeah, go on, sorry.
Yeah. My drink doesn't taste that good. I think I need to refresh it with a little more lemon.
Excellent. So how would you
it also can actually mean add water to refresh something.
Yeah,
adding water. Okay,
it can literally mean that. Yeah.
Water දැබීම. Okay. So how would you use that in the past tense, Ted? අපි tense එක පොඩ්ඩක් වෙනස් කරමු. දැන් present tense එකේ ඉඳන් අපි යමු පොඩ්ඩක් past tense එකට. එතකොට past tense එකේ අපි කොහොමද ඔක manage කරන්නේ, Ted? How would we use it in a past tense application එකක්? If you can tell the students how to apply this in past tense. Go on.
In the past tense?
Yeah. He was so refreshed.
I'm thinking about I decided to take a class on geometry to refresh my memory.
Yeah, past tense.
Yes, I refreshed my. Oh, I'm sorry, past tense.
Sorry.
Let's see. I refreshed myself by taking a bath and
refresh myself
and then lying in the sun. I refreshed my glass with ice cubes.
Refresh.
My drink colder.
Yeah, I think that's good.
I refreshed my tea by adding some lemon.
Yeah. Can you say that I refreshed my grammar before the class, before the lecture? Can you say that?
Yes.
Oh,
I guess you could say that. I guess I refreshed. Let's see. Well, I'm not sure. What do you think, Chandler?
No, I think you can say that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so too.
Well, yeah, but you're doing something again.
Mm-hmm.
You're reminding yourself of something. You're refreshing. So so you feel new and more energetic. I've refreshed my energy. Every time I exercise, I feel very refreshed.
Yes, so yeah, past tense, right? Excellent. So you can put ed and obviously make this past tense. Excellent. So you refresh the memory. Yeah, excellent. Right. So next word, refried. I would like Ted to explain this. How would you put this in a sentence? Refried, and how would you pronounce this? Like how do you make a pronounce this word refried? How would you pronounce it? And how can we make this in a sentence? How can we make a sentence with this? Yeah, go on.
Refried. You just kind of barely say the D at the end of it. Fried. It's a harder one to pronounce because it's what we call a diphthong. You have two vowels next to each other, I and E.
2 hours.
Refried. Yeah, refried. Refried. So it would be cooking something again.
Yeah, cooking something again, right? Yeah.
Right.
But not necessarily cooking, right, Ted? You fry something. Like, is frying same as cooking? Not necessarily, right, Ted?
Yeah.
You use a pan for that, right? Frying.
You use a pan, yes, to fry something on a fire or fry something on a stove. And so I realized I did not cook my vegetables enough. So I had to fry them again. I had to refry them. Well, one of the things that I like to eat is refried rice. Do you like refried rice? It's rice that has been cooked, I guess, and it's refried, done again.
Excellent. Chandler?
Yeah. I think what you're getting at, Udara, is that it doesn't have to be like how we think oil, a lot of hot oil, and then oil. That doesn't mean necessarily refried.
Good.
Yeah. So just to keep that in mind.
Excellent.
I was
kind of means cooked. It means cooked again in a particular way.
Yeah. In a particular way. Because for a long time I thought that refried literally
it's frying again. Okay.
Yeah. You know, it's going into a bucket of oil. But
can you make a sentence with that? One last sentence with that word refrying or refried. His rice was he served us with some refried rice. You can say that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. He had leftover food and he refried some beans or refried some rice.
Excellent. Excellent. So that's the new thing that I learned.
Refried rice is a nice addition to your meal. Right. Refried rice is a good side dish.
So Ted, the new thing I learned, aludyak pasien dang samani fry kiyohama apita oluwata thiyenne you put it in oil, right? And you take it. So refrying doesn't mean putting it on oil again. It's just cooking in a particular way again, correct? Ted?
Yes, yes. Often it is cooking it again in oil.
Okay, got it. So oil is important there. Okay, excellent. All right, so pronounce this regrew, right? Yeah. Would you like to pronounce this word, Ted? Regrew. How would you pronounce it in a very correct manner? How would you do that?
Regrew,
Mhm.
regrew,
Ooh sound, okay.
regrew.
Like growing again. I පාරක් grow වෙනවා, right? ඒක කියන්නේ නිකන් කාලයක් තිස්සේ නැවතිලා ආයෙත් grow වෙනවා, something like that. Kind of, right, Ted?
Yes, again. I used up all of the vegetables in my garden, so I had to, so I regrew some more. I used up all the beans from my garden, so I regrew another crop.
Okay, that's good. Chandler?
Yeah, indeed. I tried to cut the weed,
But it regrew, right? You can say that.
but it regrew the next day. The next day it regrew. It happens all the time.
ඔගොල්ලෝ සාමාන්‍ය ඔයගොල්ලෝ වත්තේ තියෙන කනකොළ කපනවා ඒත් ඉතින් හරියන්නේ නැහැ. තව බැස්සක් ආව ගමන්, right? I so that's not growing, it's it regrew. So you can't growing කියලා කියන බෑ අතන මේක කැපුවට පස්සේ පාරක් මර්ධනය කරලා පස්සේ ආයෙත් ඒක හදාගෙන එනවා කියන්නේ yes, it's regrowing. Yeah, it's regrowing or it regrew, past tense. Excellent. Yeah, that would be here. Some words are given in past tense in this tute, Chandler. Some are given in present tense. So that's interesting. But that's, yeah, regrew would be the past there, right?
Yeah, regrew would be the past. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. And then you can say,
Yes. Yeah.
I cut down a tree and now it's regrowing. Yeah, or it can be regrowing. Yeah.
Regrown. Okay.
It's currently regrowing.
Excellent. All right. Okay, so that we'll quickly go to the next. I think everybody is getting the meanings, and we will start with some speeches as well. Right. Regroup. So we'll do regroup and reheat. Yes. එකපාර මම සිංහලෙන් ටක් ගාලා ආයෙත් රත් කරනවා මොකක් හරි හදලා තිබ්බ දෙයක් මයික්‍රෝවේව් එකේ දාලා ඔයගොල්ලෝ රීහීට් කරනවා. යම් කිසි group එකක් ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ group එකක් තිබ්බා. ඒ group එකේ members ලා අයින් වෙලා වගේ ආයෙත් කට්ටිය ඔක්කොම regroup වෙලා. නැත්නම් ත්‍රස්තවාදීන් දැන් අපි ලංකාව විසින් අපි පරාදයට ලක් කරලා තියෙනවා. ඊට පස්සේ ඒගොල්ලෝ දැන් ආයෙත් සමහර තැන්වල නේද? චන්දකාලා වගේ අහම පිට පේනවා මොකද ඒගොල්ලෝ regroup කරන්න හදනවා වගේ, right? ඒක තමයි කතාව. So regroup. ආයෙත් ඒගොල්ලෝ set වෙනවා group එකක් වශයෙන්. දරොත් අලුතෙන් හැදෙන දෙයක් නෙමෙයි. අර පරණ set එකක් එකතු වෙනවා group එකක් හැටියට regroup. ගොඩක් වෙලාවට අපිට ඒක contextualize කරගන්න පුළුවන්, contextualize කරගන්න පුළුවන් in a like some kind of a guerrilla group, some kind of a terrorist group, or some kind of a team, right? Even a musical band, now it's like regrouping there. Then ඒගොල්ලෝගේ members ලා අයින් වෙලා හිටිය දැන් ආයෙත් ඒගොල්ලෝ join වෙලා තියෙනවා, rejoin, right? ඒගොල්ලෝ members ලා rejoin වෙලා, not join, rejoin වෙලා rejoining මගින් regroup වෙලා තියෙනවා, right? So because of the rejoining, this thing has now regrouped the group, right? So reheat, regroup. Chandler and Ted, can you maybe make it better, the explanations? Go on.
Well, you can form something in a different way.
Okay, good.
You can add some things, or you can take some things away.
Okay, good. Like you are regrouping your like, how can you make that sentence, please?
The army regrouped its forces to change the well, this gets complicated.
Yeah. You can say that the army regrouped to fight a war or something.
The army regrouped, yeah.
So you to put it, so something simple would be something like, we were playing marbles and they went around the floor, so I had to regroup them, had to make them come back together.
Yeah.
Okay, marbles. Okay, interesting.
Okay, so me and my friends went on vacation. Two of us went to a bar, two of us went to a club, and then we regrouped at the hotel.
Very good. Ayat ekatu na kattiya. When veccha kattiya
That is-
yalit ekatu weema. Okay, very good. Excellent.
It's a
Perfect.
long explanation, but
Okay, all right. So reheating something.
I would say
I'll do
same
that.
thing as
Warm up again.
Warming up again. Yeah.
Reheat. 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 Reheat.
Preheating. Yeah, excellent. So warming up something. So you can say, my food was very cold and I had to reheat it. Usually because of my classes, right? Ted knows that I have classes like, I don't know, 18 hours. I'm not even joking, right? This is my voluntary session, but usually I have so many different classes, and like, you know, my food is often always, I mean, even at US, you know, it's always a matter of, I've never for long, for at least for last 3 years, I've never I mean, I always had to reheat my food, always. It was never a situation where I ate a fresh meal. It always was some reheat due to time. Yeah, so reheating, warming up. ආයෙත් රත් කරලා පළවෙනි පාර නෙමෙයි. යමක් හදපු දෙයක් රස්නෙට තිබ්බ දෙයක් අපි reheat කරනවා. ආයෙත් රත් කිරීමක් වෙනවා. So Ted, would you like to as a person who has reheated a lot of food for me, Ted, would you like to say something about reheating?
Well, my tea was my tea became very cold, so I had to reheat.
Reheat it, yeah. Chandler?
My tea was so cold I had to reheat the pot.
You could say reheat the tea, right? Or would you say reheat the pot, or would you say reheat the tea? Pot ekada reheat ගැන කතා කරන්නේ නැත්නම් tea
you could do both. You could do both.
Either.
I could yeah.
දෙකෙන් එකක් ඕන එකක් පුළුවන්. Very good. Either. Excellent. Chandler?
Yeah, that's pretty much reheat. Something that has to become hot again. Because I can only think of meals and food. You know, my dinner got cold because I was busy, so I had to reheat my dinner.
එක පාරක් රස්නේ දෙකක් වෙන්න ඕනේ තමයි මේක. right? නැත්නම් මේ පළවෙනි පාර රත් කරන එක නැහැ. යමක් රත් වෙලා තිබ්බ දෙයක් ආයෙත් කෝල් වෙලා තියෙනවා. මොකක් හරි සිටුේෂන් එකක් නිසා අපිට ඒක ආයෙත් යලි මොකද එන සිටුේෂන් එකක් කවදාවත් ෆ්‍රෙෂ් දෙයක් නෙමෙයි යමක් යලි වෙන දෙයක් වෙන්න ඕනේ. එතකොට reheat situation එකත් අපිට නැත්නම් කියන බලන් heat කියන එක නැත්නම් පළවෙනි පාර, right? But ආයෙත් අපි යමක් රත් කරනවා කියන්නේ ඒකට අපිට reheat කියන වචනේ දාන්න පුළුවන්. So that's really good. Excellent. I'm very happy with wonderful Work you did excellent. So Chandler and Mr. Ted, we have some requests. පොඩි රික්වෙස්ට් දෙක තුනක් තියෙනවා අපිට මේ ස්පීචස් දෙන්න කැමති ළමයි. අපි මේක කන්ටිනියු කරනවා එන සුමානේ අපි this prefix and suffixes අපි කන්ටිනියු කරනවා. අපි බලන්නේ අත්‍තරම ඕගලන්ගේ vocabulary එක හදාන්න පුළුවන් තරම්. මොකද ග්‍රැමර් එක ඕගලන්ට ඒක හිමීමින් එයි කතා කරද්දි. හැබැයි මේ වචන දැනගන්න අවශ්‍යයි, right? ඒ වගේම confidence අරගෙන කතා කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඒතර ඕගලන් foreigners-ලාත් එක්ක කතා කරනකොට ඕගලන්ට ඇත්තටම මේ locally කතා කරන එක ගොඩක් comfortable වෙයි. right? ඒකයි මම හිතන්නේ ගොඩක් වෙලාවට. ඇත්තටම අපේ මගේ objective එක ඕගලන්ගේ speech එක හදාන්න. ඕගලන්ගේ speech එක හදීම තමයි ඒකට උදව්වක් වශයෙන් තමයි vocabulary එක කරන්නේ. So we are doing vocabulary as a way of supporting your speech. This main program is to get you to speak. right? කොහොම හරි කතා කරන එක. වචන තුනක් හරි කතා කරගෙන අපිට අවශ්‍ය. දැන් ඒ නිසා අපිට speeches දෙන්න කැමති කට්ටිය ඉන්නවා. ඒ වගේම question එකක් තියෙනවා. පූර්ණිමාගේ question එක. පූර්ණිමාගේ question එක තමයි හොඳ question එකක්. පූර්ණිමා අහනවා අපෙන් question එක. So this is for Chandler and Ted. Regroup and regroup සහ reunion එක. ඒ දෙකම එකද? reunion එකයි regroup එකයි එක meaning එකද? ඒකේ වෙනසක් තියෙනවා නේද? මොකක්ද තියෙන වෙනස? කියන්න බලන්න මොකක්ද Chandler ඔය වචන දෙකේ තියෙන වෙනස මොකක්ද? හරිම හොඳ question එකක්. ඔය question එකක් හරි වටිනවා අපිට අහපු එක. Ted ටිකක් tough question එකක්. Chandler දැන් උඩ බිම බලනවා මොකක්ද දත්තේ? Ted Chandler, you got it or no?
They're very similar. They're very similar. Reunion would be you could be separated.
Right? Friends get like a reunion.
Friends could be friends could be separated, and they gather together again and have a reunion. You could also reunion could be a meeting of people.
So can I explain something, Ted? Can I add something? So reunion is more of like among friends or family. You would never say like terrorists having a reunion. I mean, unless they're having a little like you get the point, right? So in that context, it's better to use regrouping. And among friends, you can say we had a reunion with my batchmates or with my friends. I think it has more of a friendlier tone. I think the word reunion, Ted.
Yeah, it does. Right. You might you studied at university 15 years ago, and everybody went different places with their careers, and then they decided to come back together again to see each other and hold a reunion.
Chandler?
Be getting back together to celebrate.
Yeah, that's what it is, right? It's like there's a level of friendly celebration, friendly celebration event, kind of it's kind of like event or some kind of a friendly celebration meaning is there for that. Yes, that's a good point, Eshan. Yeah, that's something we can enjoy. Regrouping can be anything. Regrouping is basically group එකක් වශයෙන් ආයෙත් එකතු වීමක්. ඒකේ celebration එකට වඩා celebration එකට ගැන කතා කරන reunion එක අපිට ඒක මම හිතනවා හොඳයි කියලා. ඔයගොල්ලෝ එහෙම ඒක my friends had a reunion, or you can say last week was there was a reunion party with our batch, something of that nature. Chandler, can you add something to this wonderful question? Wonderful question.
Chandler with his marbles, he would not reunite them. He'd regroup them.
Oh, right.
There.
But reunion would
there is
be
no
people
reunion of marbles. Yeah.
No.
That's a good point. It's like more of an event celebration.
Yes.
Reunion.
Yes.
But it could be a meeting. It could be a meeting too, right?
And that's a great point that one of the students, Mihiran, has made. Can we use the word reunion in relation with a couple? Yes, I would say yes. But yeah, there was a reunion between. I would say so. Ted, what do you think? Did you get the question there?
Yes, I see it. Yes, I agree. You could.
Right. A couple doesn't regroup. They have a reunion.
Well,
Because it would sound very
they-
weird if you say me and my wife we are like regrouping. Like it sounds very like
Well,
there is a
Yeah, that's
sense
true.
of, you know.
You could say the couple had separated, but now they have reunited.
Reunited, yeah.
But I wouldn't
Right.
call. I'm not sure if I'd call that a reunion or not.
right. Right. Well, yeah, it wouldn't. Yeah, it would be something. If it is a reunion, it's almost always an event. Almost some
Yeah.
type of celebration. You know.
It's an event, not a getting back together,
Right. Yeah.
and not getting back together in a marriage sense.
Right.
Mm.
It doesn't always have to be romantic.
Yeah.
But there's a level of celebration. There is a level of positivity with the word reunion, right? There's kind of a happy meaning there with the reunion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Regrouping might not always be very happy, especially if like a bunch of terrorists, you know, regrouping
Right.
themselves to, you know, terrorize a country.
Well, regrouping might be have no emotion involved in it.
Yeah, actually, yes.
It's just an occurrence.
Yeah. That's a good point. Reunion can yam kisi emotional, yam kisi feelings in that, right? Regroup can kisima feelings without any emotions. Right? Ara gedara saha nivasa wage kathaවක් තමයි තියෙන්නේ එතන මට පේන විදියට. I think that's Hashan made an excellent point there. So thank you. So what Hashan said is correct. Yes. Yes. For example, yeah. Reunion to study, I'm not very sure, but you can say yes. Reunion is a way of like celebration, something positive, something with emotions. Studying emotions, yeah, maybe, right? Emotions would take a link. So that's excellent. And I have some words. If you want to clarify some words, it's better to send it to the group. So vital, vital, VITAL. Ted, how do we pronounce this? I'm going to write this on your this, right? So this word, this is a word that they want to know, like important, vital, right? So
vital.
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 You can say oxygen is, I mean, Sri Lankans disagree, but most of the world would consider oxygen to be a vital element, right? For our survival. Is it, Ted?
Yes. Absolutely. Well, okay, so that's a very good point to make, because vital, right? That's has a Latin word in it, which is VIT.
Yes, life.
Life, right? And so another word, suffix would be vitamins, right? Vitamins.
Yeah, Chandler, can I quickly explain Sinhala that part to them?
Yeah.
Okay, මේක මෙන්න මේ වචනේ ගොඩක් අපිට හොඳ prefix එකක්. Prefix කියන්නේ අර වචන කඩීමෙන් ගන්න මුල් කැලකට. මෙන්න මේ word එක ඔළුවට ගන්න, right? මේක word එකක් කියන්නේ prefix එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ. Prefix කියලා කියන්නේ උඩ වචනේ මුලින් fix කරන්න පුළුවන් එකක්. Making කියන්නේ life කියන එක. ජීවිතය, right? Life කියන එක, right? එතකොට reviving something. Reviving කියලා කියන්නේ ආයෙත් පණ දෙනවා, right? Revive, right? එතකොට VE කියන එකෙන් පණ කියන එක සාමාන්‍යයෙන් vital එක ගොඩක් ඒකේ ඒ පණට ගොඩක් important, right? Vital, extremely, like පණසේ, right? ඒ වගේ හැම වෙලෙම බලන්න මෙන්න මේ prefix එකේ, right? මෙන්න මේ prefix එක ගොඩක් ලාට මේක කියනවා මෙහෙම එන්නත් පුළුවන්, right? නැත්නම් ගොඩක් ලාට මෙහෙම එන්නත් පුළුවන්, guys. For example,
you can say it's necessary. Udara, you could say it means something that's necessary for life.
Yeah, necessary for life.
For existence.
Very good.
So that's what it literally. So the literal Latin translation is that, because the VIT means life, and then the AL means pertaining to, or a character of, or having the form of character of. So it literally means pertaining to life. So it's vital. When something
සාමාන්‍යයෙන් AL කියන එක අපිට දාන්න පුළුවන් යමකට link කරන්න, right? එතකොට දැන් AL කියන එක අපිට වෙන ඕන තරම් words වල අන්තිමේදී එන එකක්, right? Like survival, right? AL link to that, right? Link to survival. ඒ වගේ දැන් මේක අපිට vital කියන එක අපිට ගන්න පුළුවන් VIT, right? Life. It was AL, right? It's so important to life, right? Like oxygen would be a great thing, a great element or great substance that we all need for life. So VI කියන එක හැම වෙලේම කනට ගන්න බලන්න අපේ එක Latin word එකක් VIT. දැන් අපි කියනවා මේ අපේ Latin term legal term එකක් තියෙනවා මෙන්න මෙහෙම inter vivos කියලා, right? So that's like inter vivos කියලා word එකක් තියෙනවා legal word එකක්. ඒ කියන්නේ while you are living, right? Inter vivos කවුරුහරි කියනවා inter vivos කියලා. ඒක that means ජීවිතේ තියෙන කාලේ, right? Inter vivos is while you are living, right? Inter vivos. So that's a Latin term. So VIV or VIT, VI sound එකෙන් අපි හැම වෙලෙම ජීවිතය සඳහා අත්‍යවශ්‍ය, right? ජීවිතයත් එක්ක කියන එකක් තමයි VI sound එක අපි ගන්නෙ. Ted, Shanga, go on.
The heart and lungs are vital organs in the body.
Precisely. Water is vital to drink. Food is vital to stay alive. It is vital that you take your vitamins. It is vital that you take your vitamins.
That's a great point. With vitamins, vitamins are, that's true. That's a good point. So vitamins කියන වචනේ නැත්නම් vitamins කියන වචනේ, yes, it means important. ඇත්තටම vitamins කියන වචනේ හැදිලා තින්නේ ඒක අත්‍යවශ්‍ය දේවල් නිසා. මේක ජීවිතයට අත්‍යවශ්‍ය දෙයක් නේ vitamins කියන්නේ. ඒකත් බලන්න VIT. ඒ VIT prefix එකෙන් හැදුන දෙයක් සාමාන්‍යයෙන් අත්‍යවශ්‍ය දෙයක්. ඒ කියන්නේ ඒක අපි කියනවා yes, vitamins are vital for our daily life, right? The food we take contains vital vitamins or vitamins, right? So the food we take, the vegetables contains vital vitamins or vitamins that are for our body, right? Vital vitamins for our body, or British pronounce like a B sounding vitamins, right? Vital vitamins, yes. Is it vitamins or vitamins, Chandra? What's the better pronunciation?
Vitamin. That's how I pronounce. Yeah, vitamin.
Ted?
Well, I've got another idea here. Proper pronunciation of English words is vital to full understanding.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, it's of the utmost importance.
Yeah.
So would you say vitamins or vitamins? What would you say? Vitamins?
We would say vitamins.
Okay. Excellent.
Some people say do they say vitamins in some other, I don't know, other cultures?
I've heard some people saying vitamins as well, but in USA, you all always say, you always pronounce it with by sound, vitamins or vital.
Correct.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
Excellent. All right, so that's pretty much the speech. Yes, Gloria. It means important, not important, Gloria. It means important to life, right? ජීවිතයට important. හැම important දෙයක්ම අපිට ජීවිතේට important වෙන්නේ නැහැ, right? ජීවිතයත් එක්ක බැඳුණු අත්‍යවශ්‍ය කාරණාවලට තමයි අපි කියන්නේ vital, right? ඒ කියන්නේ important plus වගේ. important එකේ තියෙන තීව්‍ර එක ඉම්පෝර්ටන්ට් එකේ තියෙන තීව්‍රතාවය තියෙන එක තමයි අපි එක වයිටමින් කියලා කියන්නේ. ඕකේ අපි දැන් රික්වෙස්ට් තියෙනවා මම පිළිවෙලට යන්නම්. Sherin ගේ රික්වෙස්ට් එකක් තියෙනවා. Sherin, would you like to speak?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go on.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sherin Kavindi. If I talk about my career goals or plans, there are some main goals in my life. After my A-level exam, I started to study travel and tourism and completed my studies in last year. It is one of my dream to work in the airport. I always dreamed of work in the airport since my childhood, but because of this COVID situation, I didn't get the chance to work. However, I'm pursuing a diploma in international relations currently. The reason I chose this field is because I love to work for international organization or for an embassy. I think this field will be both challenging as well as professionally rewarding. I think career is a very important thing in people's life. Whatever career path you choose to pursue, it will impact your life greatly. Thank you.
වචන පොඩි තැන් දෙකක් මම හදන්න. එකක් තමයි අර මම chance කියන එකත් හොඳයි. opportunity කිව්වා ලස්සනයි දුව. right? opportunity කියන්නේ as well as කියන එකට ඒකත් වැරද්දක් නෑ. and කියන එක දැම්මනම් අර වචනවල තියෙන syllable ගොඩක් අඩුවීම නිකන් කනට ගොඩක් ලේසි. and කියලා දැම්මම කවක් නෑ. එතන and දාන්න තිබ්බ ඔයාට අරගේ chance කියන එකට අපිට opportunity කියලා දාන්න. ඒක හොඳ දෙයක් කරා. pursuing කියන එක කිව්වා. pursuing that's really good. Following කිව්වේ නැති එක ගොඩක් සතුටුයි. ඒක pursuing කියප එක that's perfect rather than saying following. So pursuing, that's wonderful. Thank you for that. It's superb, Sherin. That's great. That was great, Sherin. Shanda,
Thank you, sir.
what do you say?
Can I comment on that?
Yes.
Yeah, it is vital for you to study hard to achieve your goals.
Excellent.
It is vital
for that.
for you to study hard.
Thank you so much, sir.
Chandler, anything that you caught?
There was I'm trying to remember. There was something I only have it in my head. I think you said something along the lines of I would, you were trying to explain why you would like to work in the airport. So make sure explaining, it's good to say, I would like to work there because, remember the word, remember how wood is used, right? So if you're saying, okay, so yeah, you were trying to explain why, right? You were trying to explain why you wanted to work at the airport. And so you were missing wood. So just keep that in mind. I'm not sure where it was, but just keep that in mind. But otherwise,
that was great. Yeah, I think that was good. And by the way, yes, if as any student wants to put their camera on and speak, that's also perfectly fine. So that's fine. If anybody wants to, completely fine, guys. Right? Completely fine. If you want to, if you're confident enough to put your camera and speak, that's totally fine. Just put your camera on and speak. Just like that. That's completely fine. But you don't have to. Right? Avashya naha, but avashya katiyada puluwan to put the camera on and speak as well. So now I have Marshi. Yes, Marshi, can you start?
Yes, sir. Good evening, all of you. First of all, I would like to thank you for giving me this opportunity. I'm going to talk about my future career. I'm really passionate about the field of law. So now I'm pursuing LLB degree in University of London. After completing my LLB from University of London, I hope to do a master degree specialized in civil law. And I hope to gain the best from LLB degree and become a famous lawyer one day. Thank you.
Yeah, not bad. Pretty good. Go on, Ted.
That's excellent. Yeah, I didn't see anything I would need to correct. Did I miss anything, Chandler?
Perfect. Yeah, that was perfect.
Yeah. So how Korea, right? What's the correct pronunciation of that word? Career, Korea. How would you pronounce it, Ted? Chandler?
Career. Career.
Yeah.
Career.
Korea, right? Yeah.
Career. Career.
Sound Korea.
Yeah. Career.
Ada kayana, right? අපේ කට්ටිය ගොඩක් නිකන් කයන්නයි අයන්න යන්නේ. Yes, very good. Sound. So Korea.
Career.
Chandler, can you try that?
Career. Career.
Yeah. Korea, right? Yeah. ඒක හදාගන්න ගොඩක් කට්ටියගේ මම කවදාවත් දැකලා නැහැ ගොඩක් අපේ ලංකාවේ 70 නෙමෙයි 80ක් 90ක් ප්‍රොෆෙසර්ස්ලා හිටම මට ඇහිලා තියෙනවා ඔය career කියන එක හරියට ප්‍රොනවුන්ස් කරන්න නැතුව එක එක කතන්දර කරනවා, right? Yes, like complain. Yes, very good, Jani. Thank you. At a complain කියලා කියනවා අපි යමක්. Very good, Jani. Thank you. So one of my students gave this explanation, like අපි complain කියලා කියනදී ඒ කියන එතකොට අපි C එක pronounce කරන විදිහටම ඔයගොල්ලෝ කිව්වත් ඒක හරි, right? That අපි අර complain කියන වචනේ තියෙන්නේ අපි complain කියන වචනේ කියන විදිහට පටන් ගන්න career කියන එකත්, right? Career, complain. That's a great addition. What do you think, Chandler? The pronunciation help?
Yeah, those good.
Can you make a parallel between the pronunciation of complain and career? Complain.
It's a ka. Yeah, ka.
It's almost like KH sound, right? Kind of like that.
Yeah, it's like a KUH.
Yeah.
KUH, yeah.
KUH, yeah. KUH. Very good, excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, Jayanti, you would like to speak as well, no, Jayanti? Jayanti from, Jayanti is joining us from Singapore. That's great. Jayanti, go on.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jayanti. Currently, I am living in Singapore. Actually, I came to Singapore for work in 2019. So still I have to continue my work because I couldn't go back to Sri Lanka because of the COVID. Then I continue my LLB degree with Udara Soysa Law Institute. While I'm working here, it is very tough. Sometimes very tough because I have to work and I have to study, so I have to balance both in between. And also my lecturer Udarsa always helping me to do my studies well. Then after I finish my degree, I want to become a lawyer. Actually, I like to become a criminal lawyer. So I want to specialize in criminology. So I studied criminology and criminal law both. Then other thing is I want to explain about Singapore little. I like this country very much because this country is everywhere very clean. That is most attracting thing when I see. When I first came to Singapore, I was very attracted to this country because everywhere very clean. And also when I working with these people, I understood they are very smart, also very attention to their work, always very attention to whatever they're doing. They're very attention, and we can learn a lot of things from this kind of country. Actually, as a Sri Lankan, we have a lot of resources, but in Singapore, they don't have a natural water. They have only sea water. So they using whatever they have, and they develop their country with courage, and they're very honest to their country, and whatever they're doing, they're very honest with their work. So we can, as a Sri Lankan also, we can learn a lot of things, and we can apply these things to our system. If someone come to Singapore, they know how to do their work in future, and then they can learn how to progress whatever they have in their mind when they go back to their country. A lot of Asians are working here, and they also like I got one thing. I got one thing in this country. These people, when they crossing the road, when they always follow the green light. But some Asians, they don't follow the green lines. That's the discipline. So I learned the best thing is and discipline. So I like this country very much, and also I love my country, my Sri Lanka. So I like someday if I can teach our generation something about a good thing, I like to give them some advice about Singapore. Thank you very much.
Okay, just a couple of points. මට අහුණ points එකක් තමයි attentive කියන එක. Attentive. Basically they are attentive towards their work. They can attentive කියන එක තමයි එතන ඔයාලා ලියන්න ඕනේ. Attentive කියන එක. අනික it is everywhere clean. It's clean everywhere, right? So in Singapore it is like it is clean everywhere. Yeah, I think that's මට අහුනේ but හොඳයි ගොඩක් හොඳ confidence වලින් කතා කරා ගොඩක් කතා කරා. Attentive යමකට, right? They are very attentive that they are like that. My friends are very attentive to their work. ගොඩක් focus කරලා තියෙනවා. ගොඩක් focus කරලා කරන්නේ, right? Giving a lot of attention. Attentive කියන එක තමයි අපි එතන භාවිතා කරන්න ඕනේ word එක attentive. අනික everywhere clean නෙමෙයි. Clean everywhere, right? So it was clean everywhere in Singapore, right? Or it was clean everywhere in Australia, right? So basically that's but ගොඩක් හොඳයි සතුටුයි හොඳට confidence අරගෙන හොඳට කතා කරනවා. හොඳයි ගොඩක් හොඳයි.
Thank you, sir.
Ted?
Yeah, you covered a number of things that I noticed.
Yeah.
I think you said also when you get back to Sri Lanka, you wanted to give some advice to people about Singapore. It's not really advice. You'd like to give them information.
Okay, info, good.
About Singapore. Or tell them
about Singapore.
And what you learned there, something like that. The other thing I noticed early on, you said something about still I have to continue my work here. You could just say, and I think that was because of COVID. So you could just say, I have to stay here to work.
Okay.
Or because I had to stay here to work. Because of COVID, I had to stay here to work or something.
Excellent. Yeah, excellent. So I have several people who would like to go next. Okay, I have some words that they want the correct pronunciation. Ted, do you see these words on the chat?
Yes, I did.
Shall I send again?
There are two words I see on the chat are career and courier.
Yeah, ku sound, ku and ka sound, you know.
Courier, courier. And there's another one of those, that word has got two pairs of vowels. Courier. So it's a person who delivers information or delivers materials from one place to another. Delivers packages. Courier. Career is what you do for your life's work. Perhaps you would like to have a career as a courier.
Oh, that's really nice. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, maybe you would like to have career as a courier. That's awesome. That's yeah, excellent. Yeah, that's a carrier would be carrying something like a carrier of vehicles, etc. Yeah.
A courier is a carrier of packages.
Oh, okay.
A courier is a
say,
carrier of information.
So if you can say he wanted to start a career as a courier of carrying packages. Yeah. Yes. So all the words are there. That's lovely, right? So a career as a courier.
Courier.
Yeah.
Courier is and carrier is k. So courier, carrier. Those are confusing.
Would you like to explain to students very slow those three words: career, carrier, and courier? Yeah, all of that, right? Maybe, and Chandler, you can add a little bit to this as well in a second. I have a couple of speeches, and we will end it in like 5-10 minutes. Yeah, but yeah, go on, Ted.
Yes, the first one, career, career. And the second one, courier. And the last one is carrier. When you look at the spelling of courier and you look at the spelling of carrier, they kind of give you the impression that they should sound alike, but they don't. Courier and carrier. So that A is, and pronunciation is different. Ka or care. Ka or K. Career, courier, career.
Yeah, I think that's excellent. Okay, so so since we have there are some other words that they want quick pronunciation. These two words. Let me send this. Go on. Ted, I sent those words to you. Do you see it or not?
Schedule. Is that what you mean? Yeah. Schedule.
Yeah.
Schedule.
Yeah, schedule. Yeah. See sound in the middle. And the last one?
And the last one, discipline. 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 This is discipline. Discipline. Schedule is schedule. 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 And then I see the word carrying.
Excellent. So I have like 3 people who'd like to go. Netmi, would you like to go first? 65, yeah.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. I'm Netmi. I'm going to talk about the places I want to visit. The place I want to visit most is Japan. It is one of my dream country because I like their culture and I want get to know about their people and interact with them and get to know about their festivals, foods and all. And there are another 2 countries that I want to visit, that I really want to visit. Those are Italy and France, because there are so many beautiful places in those countries, like Paris, Paris in France, and Eiffel Tower, then Colosseum, Venice, like that. Apart from that, I really want to travel over the world and see a lot of beautiful places and interact with the people around the world, interact with people in different cultures and get to know about them. Yeah, I want to explore about world. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
That's really good. Very excellent. Ted? World,
Excellent.
right? W sound. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, excellent.
I just think maybe just like that කියන එක වගේ යටට දාගන්න නැතුව කතා කරන්න if you can, like, rather than try to ending a statement with a phrase like that. That's what I thought, maybe as a way you can improve, like, cut that part. What can you do? What can you use better, Ted, rather than using a word like that at the end of the sentence?
You don't have to use it at all.
Oh, you can just cut it off. That's what you meant?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Good. Good. Anything else, Ted, that you saw in ethnic speech? Yeah.
I did not. No, I thought it was excellent.
Yeah. Brilliant. Getting so much better. Okay. Amasha, that you're going
Thank
next.
you.
Amasha, yeah. Amasha, you are speaking next.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. Speaking about my career goals, I always wanted to become a lawyer and to work for a company as a legal officer. But now I have changed my plans, and now I'm willing to do a IT degree. Anyhow, I'm not ready to give up my dream to become a lawyer. So one day I'm going to achieve my childhood dream. But finally, my target is to contribute my service to the world from what I learned and to help people who are in need and give a smile to their face. Thank you.
Excellent. Perfect. එකම දෙයයි billing එකට hoping දැම්මම I think better, but perfect. කොටක්ම හොඳයි. ගොඩක්ම really good. Ted, what do you think, Ted?
I thought it was quite good.
Anything she can improve?
You said, but finally. Not sure what I would say. Well, I think I might say, but in the end, I such and such.
Okay, good. That was really, really good. Okay, excellent. Chandler?
That was really good. I'm not sure if she left out and I would like to work for a company, or maybe
I
I'm
think she said
mishearing.
a company, yeah.
Okay. Other than that, that was yeah. Other than that, that was perfect.
Yep. All right. Excellent. Excellent speeches are good. All right. So then I have number 461, Tihan. Tihan. Yeah, you may speak, Tihan.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, my dear. Yes, can hear you.
Good evening, all.
Tihan, if you like to, like on your camera and speak, that's fine. But otherwise, you can just speak like this also. No worries.
Sorry, sir. I am logging through computer.
Okay, no problem. Okay, no problem. Go on.
And good evening, all. I would like to talk about one of the Asian place in Sri Lanka. It's Sigiriya. It was built by King Kakshapa for his palace. It is the one of most famous place among Sri Lankan as well as foreigners. It is the archaeological place. In fact, Sigiriya is an evidence to prove that used advanced technology in past. So there is a responsibility to protect it. That's the point I want to tell. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, I made some points. Excellent speech. Podi dehak puda. It is one of Ted, what is the best one? One of the or one of one of the places or one of the places? What would you like to say there? One of the
One
places.
of
One of the. Very good. Okay, so that's perfect. Okay, one of the. Excellent. And speak. I think you can use. I would like to speak. Yeah, or tell. That's. I think either works. Tell anything that anything you noticed.
No, I was having a little trouble hearing the sound coming through.
Okay, so technical issues. All right, Chandler.
Yeah.
So yeah, very good speech. When you're describing Sigiriya, it is one of the most famous places. So you just have to make sure that when you're saying place, it's plural because you're speaking
places. Okay, all right.
Different places. One of the most famous places.
The most famous. Yeah. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. I think there was a student who has the same index number as a brother. I think that's. Would you like to go? I think is Situmi or is it participation to one of the? Yeah, you can go now. Go on. Okay, now. Okay, so we can. Yeah, sure, we can. Anybody else? Dinula, do you have something to say or no? Dinula? No. Okay. Oh, yeah. Do you have a speech up with you or no?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. So for those who didn't speak, maybe speak next week. Sydney, do you have a speech? No, right, Sydney? Okay. So Ted and Chandler. So I have some. Next week we'll discuss that, right? So there are some requests from some students like, what is the best path to study in USA, right? So maybe we can discuss about those exams like TOEFL and SATs. So Ted, some of the students wanted to know like what can they do to study in US, right? So maybe we can discuss maybe before the after the class next week, about the exams that they have to take often to get scholarships available. So like TOEFL, SATs and GREs. So we can have a little discussion about that, Ted, yeah, next week. Chandler, maybe you are aware of that.
Yeah, okay.
Chandler?
Yeah, sure.
So we'll research a bit of that, right? So we'll research a bit about the, like just 1-2 minutes, right? What is TOEFL? What is GRE? What are the SATs? And how are the college life in US and all those things. So it motivates them, so not even in US, even in Canada, so Australia, the different places that you can apply. So yeah, all right. So yes, excellent. So again, Ted and Chandler, both of you are amazing. Thank you both for volunteering your time for 2 hours for our students in Sri Lanka. So thank you, Mr. Chandler. Thank you, Mr. Ted. Thank you both. All right. So we will continue with our prefixes and suffixes next week. Okay. Thank you both. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.